Hi, my name is Mychaela Lovelace, and at the age of 5, on April 1st, 2009, I was diagnosed with the most severe case of aplastic anemia. And I would like to start my story with telling more details about what's going on with my life now. I'm currently in 13 years of remission. So I've been feeling great. I feel like this has been the best that my health has been. I haven't been hospitalized since the age of 7, and I have to get treatments every month where I have to do transfusions through my stomach. And sometimes those make me feel sick every 2 days after. But other than that, I feel wonderful. So me being diagnosed at such a young age, it was kind of hard because I really didn't know what was going on. And like to see the faces on my parents' face and my sister, it was traumatic to me. And I feel like it has brought trauma to me through the years. Because a person can only take so much and only be strong. And I feel like I was strong through those years, but sometimes now I get like fearful, have anxiety sometimes just because of what I went through. And at a young age, I really didn't know what was going on. I just knew that I would make it. And when I had chemotherapy and radiation, my mother, she finally broke down in front of me and started crying. And I told her, "Ma, it's nothing but hair. It will grow back at the age of 6." So I just always had to be strong. I had to be strong for my parents and for me. With going through this so young, I feel like I had to grow up faster than everybody else. I had to take care of me, even though my mother and my father and my sister, they took care of me. But if they're not there, I just need to know the basic things. I need to know what I'm allergic to. I just needed to know what was going on, like the basic stuff. So I feel like I had to grow up faster than others. Um, I felt like I had a lot of trauma because of that. And sometimes I even still get flashbacks because of that. And I just think I had to grow up faster than others. When I went back to school in 3rd grade, because I was homeschooled, they thought they were going to have to put me back in 2nd grade, and I was supposed to be in 3rd grade. But I proved everybody wrong. I wasn't like catching up quickly with stuff because I left school in kindergarten and I was in homeschooling, but most of the time I was in homeschooling, I was in the hospital. So I really didn't learn anything. So it was a tough time. I learned how to ride my bike when I was in 7th grade. And that's a late age to learn how to ride a bike because my platelets has always been low even after the bone marrow transplant, and we just didn't want to make anything happen. So I feel like I was a late bloomer on a lot of things. Then again, I feel like I had to grow up faster than others. Or when I went back to school, I couldn't go to play recess. And with recess, I couldn't do that because I can fall and hit something. And remember, I have to be careful. I haven't learned how to swim yet. It's just a lot that I was like, I haven't experienced and still haven't experienced because of me being sick at such a young age. Graft versus host disease, I just was thankful that it didn't attack any of my organs, but it attacked in my skin. It showed up on my face. It showed up on every part of my skin. I still have like little flare-ups. Like, I don't know if you see it, but I have flare-ups sometimes. They don't know if it's GVHD or eczema. They can't never say. But I just was happy that it do anything else because I know GVHD can affect your breathing and stuff. And it didn't do that for me. It just affected my skin. My mom and dad, they have been really, really strong. My sister, during this time that I was going through all this, she was in her first year of college. My sister needed help with finances as well, because she didn't get a lot of scholarships. So it was a lot on my dad financially, because my mother, like I said, her boss fired her because he said she was taking too much time away from her job, and he knew exactly what was going on with me. So my sister, we didn't really allow her to know a lot of things because she needed to graduate and focus on school. That was her first year. My dad, I feel like it was so much on him because he had a sick child, had to still go to work every day. His wife just got fired from her job, and all the finances and bills was going on, and it was a lot on him. And my mom, of course, she was stressed out, and it was a lot of things that were going on. I had to go from hospital to hospital to hospital. And I then went to University of Michigan Hospital. That's where they tested my entire family, and nobody was a match to me. So then that's when a year later, which is very unexpected for people that are my color and minorities, to find a perfect match from an unrelated donor. And yeah, so that was just a lot, and everything happened so fast. Even after the bone marrow transplant, I had complications. I had graft versus host disease, and it attacked in my skin, and they were worried that it was going to spread to my organs, which is why I'm immune compromised still to this day. And they gave me Rituxan, and it completely wiped out my immune system and my B cells. So after that, I still had to go back and forth from the hospital. It was just a lot. It's still a lot, even though like I feel like this is the healthiest I've been for sure, and I don't have to do all that, and I haven't been hospitalized. It's just still a lot, and I feel like talking to somebody about how are they mental doing with this is like very, very important. I attend Michigan State University. I'm in my junior year. I am a double major in kinesiology and nursing, and I plan on becoming a nurse. And then 2 years after that, I would like to become a nurse practitioner as well. And probably through the downtime of my career, I would like to work with athletes as well, maybe become an athletic trainer. Ever since I got sick, I really wanted to do something in the medical field because my mother, she was in the medical field during the time, but because of me being sick, the doctor she was working for, he fired her. And that just motivated me to want to do something in the medical field. At first, I wanted to become a doctor, but then entering the years of college, it was way too much. The classes, I just can't. So I said, I want to be a nurse. The advice I would say is to get a second opinion and continue to fight, because I was misdiagnosed many of times. My first symptoms, I went to my pediatrician and he wasn't there, and his son was there. And his son was just like, she's just playing outside. She's just playing too rough. And my mother or parents would have listened to that, I wouldn't be here today talking to you. Also, I would also like to say that when I got to the hospital, I was misdiagnosed with leukemia. And if further tests weren't being ran on me, or if my mother, who was in the medical field, didn't have a lot of knowledge, I wouldn't be here today either, because it was just a lot of misdiagnosing going on because people don't know what aplastic anemia is. So I just would say continue to fight and continue to just be knowledgeable, be proactive.